Hello student, welcome to Miss Kramer's art class. Today we're going to be reading about this beautiful story, The Wishing Leaf. And it's in the winter and it's about a little bear and some other animals. And you can choose an animal from this book that you wish to draw after we finish reading. So there's two covers. One looks like this. The bear knows when the last leaf falls in the forest. It's about that. And here is the little bear with his cute little head and a green shirt. And these are beautiful leaves painted in watercolors, as you can see. And we're gonna get started. It's a beautiful story. Who is the author? The author is Kaylee George, written by. Who is the illustrator? The one who drew all these beautiful drawings? Paola Sakimi. Here we see a beautiful window and the bear is looking at the tree and there's a little leaf on it. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. Okay? There seems to be a little bunny there too. Okay, let's get started. And here's the little bear. He's sitting by the tree, looking at the tree by the window. The last leaf in the forest was ready to fall. It was dangling from the branch high up in an old maple tree. Bear was so excited. If you saw the last leaf fall, you could make a wish. And this is the village where all the different animals live. And that's the river, and that's the mountains in the back. Can I go and watch with my friends? He asked his mama. Mama shook his head. It's almost time to sleep. I don't want to sleep, said Bear. I am not tired. I want to make a wish. Mama sighed. Go on then, she said. But come home as soon as the leaf falls. And here he is playing outside in the forest with other forest animals. And we can see all kinds of different forest animals. We can see a porcupine, a deer, a moose, a bunny, a raccoon, a squirrel, and a fox. All kinds of animals. Bear hurried off. It wasn't long before he reached the tree. Many animals have gathered around it, including his friend, the hedgehog. They were all looking up at the leaf. Bear looked up too. The leaf was bright and golden like a star. When will it fall? Bear asked. I don't know, said Chipmunk. We just have to wait. Bear knew that waiting could be hard.
Miss Kramer.
Bear knew that waiting could be hard. But he had a lot to think about, like what he should wish for. Look at his friend Hedgehog. He wasn't sure, but maybe by the time the leaf fell, he would know. The breeze blew through the branches. The leaf shivered and the animals gasped, but the leaf did not fall. My paws are cold, said the fox. Mine too, chatted Raccoon. The two of them laughed. But not the bear. Instead, he ran around the tree to keep his paws warm. What are you wishing for? What are you going to wish for, Hedgehog? He asked Puffin. I don't know yet, huffed Hedgehog. Me neither, said Bear. Before long, the sky grew dark. Oh dear, I can't see the leaf anymore, said the squirrel. Squirrel left, and so did few more animals. Beautiful illustration of the neighborhood village. So nice. But not Bear. He jumped up and jumped down and up and down so he could see the leaf better. And he had another idea too to help his friend. See the hedgehog standing on his back? Snow began to fall, dusting Bear fur and the leaf too. Soon, thicker flakes covered the ground. The leaf is never going to fall, grumbled Porcupine. Porcupine laughed, but Bear didn't. Instead, he tried to catch the snowflakes on his nose while thinking about what he would wish for. He had never played in snow before, so it was fun. One by one, two by two, the rest of animals headed home. Even Hedgehog, she was cold, and it was very late. I wish I could see the leaf fall, she said. I wonder what I would have wished for. Now I will never know. Sadly, she waved goodbye. Only Bear was left now. He sat down and looked up at the leaf. The forest was silent and still. The whole world felt as if it was asleep, except for one voice calling across the snow. The bear. He's yawning. Was that Mama? Was it time for him to go home too? He wouldn't see the leaf fall after all. He waited so long, but he was tired. Bear yawned, a big little bear yawn. Ah. Maybe it was the yawn, maybe it was the snow, maybe it was simply the right time at last. Whatever the reason, all of a sudden, in the quiet night, the leaf twisted and tumbled, falling down, 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 down like a shooting star. And Bear watched, and he knew just what to wish for. He wished all of his friends could see the leaf, so they could make their own wishes. The leaf kissed the snow just for a moment, but then flew off. And he was flying to the hedgehog, and to the deer and the porcupine, twirling and swirling all across the forest to the squirrel and all the other animals, wishing, wishing, the moose, the bunny. But Bear watched long after the leaf was out of sight, and he gave another big yawn. When he finally turned around, there was his mama waiting for him. He smiled and snugged against her warm fur. Back at home, Bear climbed into his bed. At last, he was ready to sleep. The end. So everybody could go and make their wishes, and I wonder what they were all wishing for. And so what would you wish for? It looks like the squirrel was wishing for some flute to make music with, and Hedgehog maybe wish for a telescope, or maybe a bear wish for the slide, and Moose maybe wish for some wishing jars to make more wishes with. So now is our time to draw our animals. The end. Let's give us a big round of applause.